Hey guys, so I'm back from my trip up in South Dakota, Montana, and all of that. But anyways, it's very quite smoky in this area because of like all the fires that's been happening all over around the world. You guys know, around America, around Canada, it's just been crazy. So yeah, it's getting here. It reached all the way here to where I live. The smoke there. I don't think there's been any fires like right here in my area, but near and around there has been. Like I can see smoke right now up in the mountains over here, and it's just crazy. It makes it seem like it's a foggy, cold, gloom day, but like I mean it is windy, but it feels kind of hot. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but anyways, I'm just driving for a bit to see what's going on around town, and yeah, I guess I can show you a little bit in front of me. I think I went the other way around, so like through town, so you won't really see maybe as much as smoke as you would be if you probably would have gone the other way towards Oregon, but I don't know. Let me show you, I guess, a little bit of town. Yeah, you guys, the smoke has just been bad everywhere today. Like all over the beach, all over town, everywhere. You can see the sky is like smoky, gloomy looking. I mean, technically the area that I live in always has this type of weather looking. I mean, not smoke weather, but the cloudy look, gloomy look, which is what smoke usually does to a place. Is kind of how this place always is, like 90% of the time. So it's not much difference. It just looks like another gloomy, foggy day, but you can smell the smoke sometimes. So that would be one drawback I would say about this place, is that you can definitely smell everything that is going on. But it's not like the worst thing in the world either. I don't know. A little stinky, but not stinky, smoky, I should say. It smells smoky. It's not like the most nice smell. But whatever. There was like alerts that were sent out to phones that this isn't the best breathing air, so yeah, there's that, I guess. I don't know. So I also currently do have like 100 left on my gas tank, so I'm debating if I should put more gas or not. I don't like to let it get down under 100 miles, just because, I don't know, I feel like that's slow for me. But I'm debating if I should fill it up just in case if there's emergency evacuation or something. I don't know. Probably it won't be in town, so I don't know if I'll need it. But if we need to evacuate for some whatever reason, then it would be better to just have my car tank full. That way I can just leave without having to stop for gas and have those big massive lines. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. I kind of want to go chill by the lake, but there was a lot of people here last time, so I don't know. Let's see how much there is now. On our way to the lake, almost there. Just a short little drive here. Sorry for the shakiness on the video camera, but anyways, it's been a few days since I've been gone from my trip across a few states actually. So it was fun. It's just I think I went with the wrong company, but other than that, it was fun. But yeah, so I'm back and I'm already itching to be outdoors again. Like that's all. Lately, I've just been itching to get back outdoors and just be out in nature and things like that. And I've kind of come to realize that I think I prefer to go to these places kind of on my own, because I don't feel like I have to rush to get back to to get back to another destination or to get back home or something. When you have other people with you, it's kind of, you feel pressured into like rushing or into doing this or into doing that, and it's just like when you're by yourself, you get to make your own rules. You can stay in one place for as long as you want, and then you can leave. Or if you just want to stay in one place for a little bit, you can leave and then go to the next, or whatever it is. You don't have to listen to anybody else. So it's kind of nice to just be back out here by myself, Obviously this park closes, it says on the sign right there at 10 p.m. So obviously you have to follow rules, but I mean like rules of like if you're with other people where you have to kind of compromise also, which is fine. But like just being by yourself is also nice, because you get to, like I said, you can leave and come and go anytime you want. You get to pick your places you want to go to, and it's just so nice. Because the last people I was with, one of them just always said no to everything I asked to do. No, and it was just so annoying. And it's just like they always got to pick every single place, and everywhere we went, it just felt like I had to rush to get to like another spot. It was just a bit much for me. But anyways, here we are at the lake. I'm gonna step out for some fresh air, even though it is kind of smoky, so I don't know how much fresh air we'll be getting. But I'm backing into a place, which is always the recommended thing to do. When you come to a place like this, it's always recommended that you back in. Especially just, you know, if you're by yourself in a car and somebody comes in and they try to, you know, God forbid, lock you into a spot or something, or I don't know, you have a way to at least pull out quickly and reverse or something versus backing out. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go outside a little bit, sit by the water, get somewhat fresh air. Again, it's very smoky, so I don't know how much fresh air we'll be getting. There's a random bird just standing in the sky up there. That's weird. I think it's like some sort of hummingbird or something. Not a hummingbird, it's too big to be a hummingbird. I don't think it is. So I've got the lake to myself, which is always a nice feeling. Feels good to be out here. Ooh, we've got a couple of crows chilling on the deck over there. I do love this lake. I need to like walk around the trail more often, because the trail around here is actually really nice. It kind of makes you feel like you're out in deep in the woods somewhere else versus like in town or something. There is everything. It seems like the water kind of has some dirty stuff going on, like around here and then like over here. Or I don't know if it's just plants or what, but I haven't seen that part here before. So I'm just gonna go sit over here for a little bit and relax. I will admit, this lake kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. Just because I feel like every little sound right here in the bush, it's something waiting to eat me. Knock on wood. You guys, it's so windy. I don't even know if you can hear me, but it's so freaking windy. This weather ain't it. I need to go grab a jacket. I do have one over in my car, so actually technically I have two. So I'm gonna go grab my jacket. I'm gonna sit in the car for a little bit, unwind, relax, and then grab a jacket. Oh, you guys, it is so freaking windy outside. Like, I don't even know. I wouldn't mind it so much, but it's just, my hair is just gonna go get crazy. Like when I was in South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and just in that area, my hair was looking amazing. Like, even though it was super hot there, y'all, like in the hundreds. I haven't been in 100 type of weather in forever, okay? It was so hot, but my hair was nice. It wasn't getting frizzy or crazy like that. Like, it was a little bit, it wasn't like straight, but it was to where it looks good, where I didn't mind it, you know. But like right now it's getting frizzy. Like if I go back outside again, it'll get poofy, then I'll start looking like a poodle or something. But the weather there was nice and super hot, but it was good for my hair. Like, just freaking amazing. That's what I love. South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, y'all, I just love those states. They were just so freaking pretty. Like, and we even found a lost puppy too, which I wanted to get. Like last night I kind of started crying when I thought about her, because I was just thinking, like, what if that's my cat? What if that was my cat's spirit in another animal or something like that? And because, like, I don't know, like when I put her on the floor, the puppy, to like drink some water, she like wrapped her arms around me. She wouldn't let go, like her little paws and legs and everything. She didn't want to be on the floor, so I continued to hold her. I did cry when we had to give her up, but just because that's me. I'm a very emotional person, sensitive. I cry for like almost everything. Depends. Like, I'm not gonna start crying right now, but like just like things that mean things, like meaningful things, I will start crying, you know, and stuff like that. But anyways, I was just thinking about like traveling too. My trip to Montana was nice. Like, I'm just gonna call it Montana, to all those places, right? It was nice. It's just I went with the wrong company, the wrong people. I went with this one person, and it's just, they're the type of person where it's their way or no way. And I would ask them to stop certain times and things like that, and the answer was always no. Like 90% the answer is, even wherever I go with this person, 90% of the time the answer is always no. which is just annoying because it's like I'm an adult and I'm older than this person, and they should, I feel like they should respect me and of course me them, because if they were to ask me, hey, can we stop here, I would say yes. Like, I would have no problem with it, you know? But because every time I ask, 90% of the time their answer is no, so it's just frustrating. It's like, makes me feel kind of shitty. It's like, then, you know, they treating me like a kid. Like, you know when a kid asks you to stop somewhere and they say no? That's basically what I felt like. And I wouldn't ask to stop at a lot of places. I would ask to stop at good spots, or if I wanted to stop and look at something at a store or whatever. 90% of the time the answer was no. So it was frustrating, and we fought a lot, and the trip was just kind of a disastrous when it comes to company wise. But it was a beautiful place. Like, seeing Yellowstone, I've always wanted to go there. It was just so beautiful. Seeing like all the geysers and things like that, and then going down to Custer State Park where they had all those wildlife animals and things like that. It was really nice. I just wish it could have been just me by myself. It would have been a long trip, but honestly, it would have been good. Because when you, the thing is, sometimes, like, because you guys know, most of the time when I do go to these, like when I post my videos, most of the time I'm going to these places by myself, except my most recent trip. But like right now, I'm here at the lake by myself. Like, I'm starting to realize sometimes, yes, I do get lonely traveling by myself, you know, and going all to these places all alone. But then again, it's just like, it's much better because, you know, I can go wherever I want. You know, I don't have to, you know, have someone tell me no constantly all the time every time I want to go somewhere. And, you know, you don't have to cater to someone else, or, you know, put your needs aside for someone else or whatever like that. And, you know, I get to go wherever I want. Like, I can stay here if I want for 5 hours, for example, or I can leave right now after I finish talking. Like, there's just so many things. Like, when you travel by yourself, you get to leave when you want, come and go when you want. You know, you don't have to listen to anybody except, of course, the park rules and things like that. But you know, just like normally, if you want to leave, you could leave. If you want to stay, you can stay a little longer. But there's just so many things. So I'm just thinking, like, wow, it's much better to just be able to travel by yourself and by myself and just to be. Honestly, it is. Like, I really need to start thinking, because I want to take a trip. Summer's pretty much almost over. I didn't go camping like I had wanted to or anything like that. I chickened out. But now there's all these wildfires, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should be traveling where I want to go, because I want to go down to like somewhere in Oregon, and just like to this kind of beach town that I fell in love with. I fell in love with that place. Like, that's where I just want to go so badly. I guess I can share with you, if you guys have heard of Newport, Oregon. Very beautiful place. Like, I remember traveling there with my mom and my brother and just seeing the beach town. It's kind of like here, but a little bit bigger, obviously, like way bigger, and just felt like, you know, lots more stores, more community, more people. And again, it's not like, you know, I don't want to go somewhere like Seattle downtown. Maybe to travel, yes, of course, but I don't want to live there. Like, I don't want to live in these gigantic cities, but like in a semi-bigger city, I would love to, like, maybe even live there, or like visit more often, you know. I do have my Coke from McDonald's. I got McDonald's earlier. I'm glad I didn't get a bigger meal, because I was gonna debate on getting a big meal and just filming mukbang, but I decided not to last minute. So yeah, anyways, that was that. So I don't know, now I'm just chilling here, relaxing a bit before a car decides to pull up or something. And yeah, it's nice, because, like, you know, for example, if I was living in this car, or if I was living in a van, let's say, either two options. Like, I could be chilling here all day and just relax and, you know, unwind and have my dogs chilling outside a little bit. I can pull out and make some food, because even though it's windy, yes, but the weather is in pretty decent condition, so I can pull out, cook some food here and all that stuff. Sorry, I feel like somebody's coming here, but I can't see 100%. I don't, maybe they're not, maybe it's just the cars from there. But, like, you know, just being able to just be out here is so nice. I don't know what it is. I just crave the outdoors. I crave being back on the road. But I am kind of, if I'm honest, I'm getting depressed in this town. This town is kind of depressing. There's nothing to do. I feel like every time I go out, I'm just like ready to go back home. Like, I'm always itching. When I'm home, I'm always itching to get back out, right? But then I, you know, try to, usually when I do go out most of the time randomly, it's usually in my town, like around here. And then I get bored, because I'm like, I've already explored everything. Like, I'm done. It's boring, there's nothing to do here and things like that. So I'm just like itching to go somewhere else. But then I'm like, where would I go? what would I do? I don't know. I do also want to visit Rockaway. I forgot if that was in Oregon or Washington. I think it was Oregon. I think. So I do want to visit like that city again, explore a little bit of that. But I also, before I do make any trips to Oregon, I'm thinking about maybe I should get like a state park pass for Oregon first, before I do decide to go down that way. Or I could always pick one up while I'm there. So that's also doable. There's quite a few options actually. And I would love to just spend a whole week somewhere in a different area and just explore, you know? That sounds like fun. But the thing is, I just have to figure out how to, like, where my dog would sleep. Because I probably would take the big one with me just because he's a lot of work for one person to handle. So I would take him with me, have him here, sleep in the passenger side, build a small wood platform here for him, and then we can drive around and things like that. Okay, we're going to be walking up this little foresty area for a bit. Just because why not? It's nice up here. Look where I am. How beautiful is this? Oh, Mother Nature, you are gorgeous. This is where I'm up. This tree. I'm going to climb up here a little bit more. So we just walked up there, down. Here we are. Look at that gorgeous view. I'm going to go back down there. I'm in flip-flops. So, yeah, I gotta be careful, but pretty magnificent view. There's my car. And there's me on the lake. Okay, I'm back here. Let me make sure I lock my car. I think I did, but just in case. Just look at the water a little bit and then we'll get back in the car, I think. Alright guys, it's time for me to leave this area and probably head back home. I think so. I still have quite a few videos to edit. I have to edit the video of my trip to Montana and all that stuff. So yeah, but let's head on home, I think. Alright, so I'm going to be leaving this area, this beautiful lake. Make sure everything's good, set and still. Slow and steady wins the race. I just want to make sure I have everything here with me. Oops. I think I do, yep. So over here, only like pretty much, I think only one car can like go at a time. Sorry for my camera, it's gonna be a little bit slanted. But yeah, so like only one car can fit at a time. Maybe you might be able to fit two, but I don't think so. There's like these pullouts at the side here that you can go to if you need to, like, you know, let someone else pass or something, which is nice. Coming up right here on the right side, there's this one. I believe there's two. Yeah, this one right here, which is nice. And then there's a second one up there. So it's nice. Thankfully, I've never driven this way where I had to, like, you know, reverse or anything. I had to reverse once at this other park. God, that was hell. I'm not the best at reversing, so it was quite torturous. Yeah, and then there's another side pull out over here, right, pretty much to the entrance. See? You know the app Ronda Autica, by the way, guys? Is that what it's called? I forgot, but like, the app that takes you to weird places. Me and my brother tried to do it once, and it took us up here to this area, and it wanted us to go up there straight to the left, which is, I believe, private property. Obviously we didn't go because, you know, but it led us somewhere over there, which was kind of sketchy. Maybe I'll do that app again one day, but I'm like afraid because people have had some really weird results with them, so I don't want to be one of those people.